Right.
He's from Rashad's from Atlanta.
Right.
I'm from the Virgin Islands. Y'all both from Louisville.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you bring us all together, and we come up with something where people are like,
it's amazing.
it's just amazing because I told my dad, I said, you see like rich people like with suits on and different things, and then you see like people from the hood, just dressed down or whatever. And I'm like, there's no beef. I'm like, I told my dad, I said, there's only one cop, and that was just because it was the museum. It wasn't because of the museum. He would have never been there. Like seriously, I said that's how the shows is because I've never seen a cop at any shows that we've done. Never seen no cop. Never seen nobody passed out. Nobody's fighting, and everybody has always been positive. You know what I'm saying?
Respectable.
The Courier Journal did one on you. I don't even know if you read it.
I read
I
that.
just thought it
Crazy.
was like amazing. Like it was like he's a fresh breath of
Your brother fresh air.
yeah. And I was just like, man, that's amazing.
Got one right today. You are.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Jamal wasn't the rest. I don't know. Yeah.
that shout out to him for real because like I told him, I said sometimes, man, it just takes us. Sometimes we be so busy with our lives. You know, some of you guys are married in relationships, school, work, and stuff. Sometimes we don't even take the time, man, to take a step back and like realize, we making history right here. You know what I'm saying? Like everything y'all doing with this podcast, everything we've done with this music, and continue to do more. Yeah. And I tell James all the time, man. I send him a text message sometimes. I'm like, man, damn, man, your moms will be proud as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know his mom or dad, but I feel like listening to him, listen to Same Sky, like I know her.
Fucking, I'm sorry. I
get excited.
Fucking shit! He just talked about his mother.
Because I think that's the truth. I feel it.
Right after his mom.
I think it was 30,000 feet, man. It was a moment in that song where I was just like, I think it was when the going gets tough and the tail gets going and the eye gets thrown and the eye gets thrown. Man, I stopped like, oh shit.
Was you high?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
That's the way you looked, I was like.
But you wasn't. It's kind of like when you hear a verse, you know what I'm saying? You might hear a verse, like we've practiced this
without listening to it, like actually like take
it. But all the other things are like on cue to where you like can really take it all in. I'm just like, damn, he killed that shit.
He stopped everything he was doing, was like, yo.
Like, what about the Crown
doing,
Royal? The Crown, I said it to someone else. I think it was me and Dre were coming back. I picked him up for practice or whatever. And I was like, man, he said the Crown Royal line and the bourbon, the apple to the cider. But Dre knew it front to back. He knew it front to back. And he said it to me. And I was like, shit. I mean, I don't know. It's just the thing, man. We know a lot of artists that like Future and Drake. I can recite that all day. I listen to them. But to recite somebody that
you actually know,
it's different. It's powerful.
It's the lyricism behind it. True. Half of like when I first met James, like most people don't know the story of like the first time I played for James was when we did a show with Big Sean.
Yeah, we opened for Big Sean.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh man, that was at Expo 5. This was
that was a long
time
ago.
Shout out to Expo 5. It had to at least be like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Was what's my Sahara Prince there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sahara Prince was there.
Yeah.
And it was such a real cool environment because shout outs to Safari Black. He's the one. He was like, yo man, I know you from Atlanta. You need to fucks with this Jalen Rose, man. He's like, and I remember just being like, all right. And then I actually saw the YouTube video and actually met him. And James is one of those people who's so cool that you meet him and you're like, yeah, whatever you need, I'll co-sign. Like whatever you need.
You was hooked. You was onto the trance. He was like, okay, yes.
Yeah, yes. It's like that, man. It's like he's so authentic. He's the first person that I've met where everybody respects him. Yes. Like when you really, he can walk out into a place and look at some shoes and somebody be like, hello.
Not that, hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hello. Hello. All right, Z-Nyce will say, hello. Hello. This is DJ Z-Nyce.
It's so random, though. Like, it happens all the time. And then people who love his music, old to young.
That's funny.
When you have cats that are like bankers who are like, yo, I listen to your music. I appreciate it.
Funny.
And so from the outside looking in, especially when you before I played for him, you start to get the chance to know who the person is while listening to the music. So listening to the discography, practicing with them, going through the rehearsals, you become that person who's like, yo, now I'm your biggest fan.
Right. And now you got me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look, hold on. In layman's terms, that's what the fuck I was trying to say.
That's all I was trying to say.
That's what I was trying to say.
Basically, what you just said. What you said.
It's funny because they're just as much a part of the journey Like, don't let these guys like downplay it. They're just as much as a part of the journey or part of the songs as I am. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't know, we're not rapping them.
It don't matter.
I guess
what's crazy
He
is like
can't
we
put
get
out an album with just nothing.
right,
Just him
exactly.
spitting. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that. That's like spoken word.
And
You don't hear that
exactly.
shit?
And now it's kind of like it's now to the point where it's like I don't think I could ever do a show with just
Red,
like a DJ
blue.
anymore because it's like
Blue pill.
I don't think I can see. Yeah,
Keep it real.
because our chemistry is like has grown so much
That
as
would
like
be
a
boring
band.
as fuck.
It would
It's
be.
boring now. To
I would
like
have
see
talked about you. I'd be
normal
like,
shows.
Lynn's album
Then on top,
trash.
right. On top of that, like
No
you,
beats.
like we're not like to me, we're not like no ordinary band. Like we really are like brothers. Like people, it goes beyond music. Like you know, my kids know them and ask about them. His girlfriend has watched my kids. You know, they've been at
That's
practices, and then like if you think about it, like I trusted Grace
for
to watch
sure,
these kids. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first person. You know what I'm saying? And then like what was it? A couple times when we was at Whole Studios.
Oh yeah,
and you call me on a
yeah.
Sunday, I'll leave from church and have my keyboard in the back and still be tired and everything and go to the studio. We'd be there for what 2-3 hours.
2 or 3 hours.
You know what I'm saying?
They played on the project too. They were on Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
Maybe did some other melody stuff, and Josh, my producer, he appreciates that so much because he's always been like an amazing producer to me. I've always said that he's one of my favorite producers, but the fact that he has somebody like a band at his disposal, I'm telling y'all, that means so much for like somebody who already has that musical knowledge to be like, oh crap, I don't got to do this beats on Fruity Loops as much as I can just like bring in somebody. You know, because he doesn't, you know, he's not musically trained at all, so he doesn't know how to play any chords or, you know, so you all really help push that production that much further for sure.
I think with James and when we heard this stuff, we was like, I think me and you was like, what the hell are we supposed to do then? I'm serious because Josh already had everything, and he was just, when we came to the studio, he was like, this is what I need you to do, Rashad. This is what I need you to do, Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying? This is the sound that I'm looking for. And it's like, to have I don't look at him as like a boss, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother, you know? Right. And like with him and Josh, like they're so open-minded, you know what I'm saying? Like we actually sit down and talk about everything, but when we talk about music, like Josh is like, he's not like just saying okay, just to be saying okay, or Jalen. Like they actually are like, okay, well do that again, Rashad, or okay, Lorenzo, if I'm trying to go for this sound, and we'll send videos. Yeah. Well, a lot of times each week we send videos, different things to each other, so we know what each other is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I know for me, I would fight for these dudes because I don't have no brothers. So in my family, I don't have no family here because my dad's in. Hush your mouth. I don't have no family here, so it's a lot deep. It's a lot deeper for me. Like he got his wife here. You know what I'm saying? Right. James has his sister here and stuff. I don't have nobody. It's just me and my kids.
But as much time as you spend together, and I can say this about us, is, you know, you grow into family. If you talking to these,
you ain't got no
these
choice,
people every day, and. Like with him, both of them. Like the first thing they don't ask about me, they ask how Sebastian doing.
Because we don't care about you no more.
Like
that's the baby.
And they don't know
like, I'm dying.
how that makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my own family, related family.
Don't give a shit about you.
You around these people, you create those bonds where it's gonna be real. So
this sounds like an Oprah moment.
It's real.
It's authenticity. You know, it's one of those things, you know, with me getting my master's in social work right now at U of L. So go Cards.
Go Cards.
Go Tennessee tonight at 9 o'clock. Beating cats.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
I had
to slow my clap real quick because I didn't know what he's about to say. Hold on now.
You get your masters now, what?
Oh, no, like you end up realizing in social work, you kind of look at how you be able to build up just proper relationships with people, you know, and how to actually build something that, you know, you can honestly say is a good quality relationship, you know, and it starts with families. It starts with, you know, the people that you're with. You know, I just think I get a lot of people who ask me like, man, you've been doing music for well over 10 years, playing with rock bands and all this other stuff. How did you do it for so long? And half of it is, you know, fostering quality relationships with people. Right. Like, you know, and it takes time, you know, and there's some people, it's not to knock anybody else's hustle, but you're going to do what you know is right. You know, at this point in our careers, we want to do stuff that we believe in. Yeah. You know,
and you want to be around people that, like you said, like that's the thing about the relationships. It's like you want to be around people that you enjoy while you're
while you're doing what you love.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it that much better.
Yeah, most definitely does.
I think we became I think us listening to the stuff, we became fans of the music before anybody else did. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you are not lying. When that Wanna Shine motherfucking beat came on, I was like, we were in Mom's, was it?
Yeah, I got it on. I got it on my phone.
like,
No, that video's crazy. I'm like, I hope it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, because I was recording it.
Yeah.
because we had to perform. We've performed for so long. We were performing so much old music that I could see the band getting tired. It's crazy because you can almost like y'all be around each other for so long. When when somebody starts scratching their head, like you know what, I'm done doing this.
Right? They're like, this nigga here, watch.
So once
and
we
the beat drops.
Exactly. Once we played the whole project for him, man, it was like the best. Like, there's no better feeling, man, than seeing the excitement out of like the band's faces, man. It's hilarious,
bro.
And it's funny, like that's why I'm all about the whole like self-love, self-confidence thing, because I feel like I love seeing the band grow with confidence too. Because I remember when this guy Lorenzo, he was new to the band. I remember how like nervous this guy was to like play.
I was gonna say, what are you laughing? Yes, tell that story. What are you laughing about? That story because he was nervous to play, and he would like since coming into the church or whatever else, like it wouldn't like break up or nothing like that or whatever else. He would be playing, and then it would go to church like randomly out of nowhere, and we'll be chilling, and we'll look over like.
Yeah, like
Hey.
We had a shout moment or whatever.
Yeah.
But man, one thing that I can say, like, he just practiced, and he was just so like adamant and just make sure he got it right, man. You can't tell him nothing now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna look at you, motherfucker, and be like, "You ain't come in on that scratch.
You are wrong.
I mean, because like
You did not come in. You did not come in on that time.
You already know you though, Z-Nyce, man. You end up being like, man, playing some sample like. You're like, what?
There's two different Z-Nyces. There's high Z-Nyce when he's DJing, and then there's regular Z-Nyce. Now high Z-Nyce while he's DJing on set, he might throw a clap in there. He might throw some sort of crazy explosion.
Oh, now you flex now. Now you dropping bombs and shit.
You all right? Brother, let me tell y'all this show about. We did the new Lou Fest. We did the new Lou Fest. And this dude came up to me. He's like, "Yo, I got this edible." He's like, "Bro," you want one? And me being all about the team, I'm like, "Man, I'm cool. I'm not gonna take it." But I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take it anyway." I was like, "Yo, I got you, Z. I got something for you." I was like, "Here's this edible. It's like a Rice Krispie sheet." This dude ate the Rice Krispie sheet in all of 30 seconds.
Shit.
He was so high. It was me, Z, and Dre. We went to once again, like you said, black men in these wings. We went looking for some wings because we was at the
Niggas and
festival.
wings.
Don't you know? We got a big old plate of chicken, but it was legs though. Yo, I turned around. I'm like, "Yo, Z." I was like, "Yo, man." I was like, "Man, this chicken is right." He's like, "Yo, these wings is hitting." I was like, "Wings?"
Nigga, I just said that.
It's a plate of legs, though.
But I just said that to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
He basically pootie tanked you.
Pootie tanked me, but he said that the wings was great, but we was eating legs. We was eating drumsticks.
It was like these legs is. He booty tanked you though.
Exactly.
It was like it's hot outside, and you know what else? It's hot outside. Nigga, I just said that shit. Like, why are you saying what I'm just said to you back?
Right, exactly.
Ah, shit.
We was dying laughing. I'm like, "Yo, we over eating a big old plate of legs." He's over like,
these wings is fire. And you looking like, now you edible, like, where the wings at?
Right,
This nigga.
That's not the end part because we rehearsed something. So I was supposed to come out and say like it was like I was supposed to like we had a conversation on the stage. Jalen says acapella.
Yeah,
bro, no, all of it. No. Long story long, don't eat edibles before any show.
No,
you can smoke. Smoke
one, but do not eat that.
Eat no edible.
You gonna talk about the claps?
Edible.
Remember that one song? Hey. That's Z's favorite sound.
Claps.
Clap.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's not authentic. It's a robotic clap. So he was clapping on the song, and it was like clap, clap, clap. And James turned around and was like, "Hey, yo, cut it."
He was like, "Hold on, why the fuck are you clapping?"
But the funny part is, like when he gets high though, his I guess his hearing goes lower.
Yes.
So he cranks the claps up though. So as if we couldn't all hear the claps.
Hold on, y'all, hold on. Damn, nigga.
We was so
shit. See, he couldn't do that shit on the show. I'd be like, hold on real quick.
Cuz, look,
Get the fuck out there, clap like what?
I didn't have a monitor. The monitor in the back did not work.
So you ain't know. You weren't even aware how loud these fucking claps were.
I couldn't hear him. Like I didn't know
where you was.
I'm like, shit. I'm cutting my shit up. I can't hear nothing.
I said, clap.
No, so loud it bleeds into my mic. Like I mean, I'm hearing feedback on my stuff. I'm like, man.